Joe Wilder is a trumpet player who's been around for many years, and I probably met him 35 years ago. Joe Wilder, as a trumpet player, was a member of many of the big bands in the 40s and 50s. He helped to integrate ABC Studios in their orchestra. He was a member of the Dick Cavett Orchestra, and Joe also, to my knowledge, was one of the first African Americans to really excel at playing both classical and jazz. And this is long before Wynton Marsalis or anyone like that. This is back in the 50s, where he was performing concerti with orchestras and also recording great jazz. If I were to use one adjective to describe him, amongst the general jazz public, I would probably say Joe is sort of underrated, and people don't really know how great he really is. When you speak of trumpets and great trumpet players, the names that immediately come to mind are Louis Armstrong, Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, Clifford Brown, Clark Terry, and then if you talk about now, all the kids love to hear people like Wynton Marsalis and Roy Hargrove and Terrence Blanchard and those musicians. So Joe, I've worked with him several times in the studios and at jazz parties over the past 3.5 decades. Max Darche has been a student of mine for about 2.5 years up at Purchase College, and I would consider him a protege. And it reminds me, he reminds me of the way that I used to be when I used to sit in with Dizzy. He comes to some of my gigs and I say, "Come on up and play on the tune. Come on, what are you waiting for?" And he's pretty shy, but he has a really, really good heart, and he's a really good player. So I think that the audiences that come in are going to be really excited to hear this young man.